Dear friends, we have gathered in this beautiful home among friends to join Guenter, Voss, and Lonnie Jantsch in marriage. Marriage is an honorable estate, and it is not to be entered into lightly or unadvisedly, but reverently and knowledgeably and joyfully. This is truly a celebration, a time of great joy, a unique opportunity for you to share in this special moment in their lives. Much of the pleasure of this service comes from your presence. In this service, we recognize, bless, and celebrate what Guenter and Lonnie, the commitments they will make to each other. The love that they feel is not new, but it is unique, as each person brings uniqueness to a relationship. The great German poet Rilke said, "Love is a high inducement to the individual to ripen, to become something in oneself, to become a world to oneself for another's sake." Love consists in this, that two solitudes protect and touch and greet each other. This seems a particularly appropriate sentiment for today's events, not only because I cite a justly famous poet from Guenter's home. These two persons are highly unique individuals with rich and interesting personal lives. They have found each other and created a satisfying and fulfilling relationship which says much about their character. Love is one of the highest experiences that we human beings can have. It adds depth of meaning to our lives. The sensual part of love is one of life's great joys, and when it is combined with real friendship, both are infinitely enhanced. The day-to-day companionship, the pleasure in doing things together, or in doing separate things, but in delighting to exchange those experiences, is a continuous and central part of what a man and woman who love each other share. Marriage symbolizes this intimate sharing of two lives, yet this doesn't diminish but rather enhances your individuality. In love, each person continues to grow in themselves as well in the understanding of the other person. Deep knowledge of another person is not achieved easily. It requires sensitivity and understanding of the other person's feelings. This wonderful knowledge of another person grows out of really caring for each other, so much that you want to understand as completely as possible what your partner is feeling. In this way, it is possible to share not only joys and successes, but also burdens and failures life brings us all. To be known in this way is a priceless gift, for such understanding and acceptance make it easier to live. This reading is a combination of two readings from Khalil Gibran, the reading on friendship and the reading on marriage. Gibran wrote these and out of his own personal experience. The reading on friendship is very positive. The reading on marriage gets a little thick at parts, and so I've combined them to help us understand the balance that connects friendship and marriage. Your friend is your needs answered. He is the field which you sow with love and reap with thanksgiving. She is your board and your fireside. I have altered the pronouns. Let your best be for your friend. If she must know the ebb of your tide, let her know its flood also. For what is your friend that you should seek with him hours to kill? Seek him always with hours to live. For it is hers to fill your need, but not your emptiness. And in the sweetness of friendship, let there be laughter and the sharing of pleasures. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each of you be alone, as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. For the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadows. Let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Now I shall inquire of each of you if you are serious in your intentions, and with your response, please give your vows. So, Guenter, do you choose Lonnie as your wife, to have and to care for her always, to trust and to believe in, to cherish and to respect, to share and always deeper and stronger love?
Yes, I will.
And you have vows?
Yes. When we talk about love, we often use words like everlasting, never-ending. I think these are replacements for one word we always think about, and not just us, also philosophers over thousands of years, immortality. That there something that exists in this world which is immortal, immortality. Now let us try to prove this. What do we have to prove? Philosophers before us, long before, figured out first we have to show that there is at least a candidate for immortality. How to find this? Assume, for example, a logical axiom. Say, if A equals C and B equals C, does A equal C? This so-called transition law in logic is examined millions of times. There is obviously nothing what we can use to falsify this quote. We got a toolbox which gives, in our cognition box, we got a toolbox with us. There is no simpler tool to check this simple quote, A equals C, that this is true. Obviously it is true. If we cannot find a tool, it does not have any relevance for us. We never would stumble across this, we never can use it. So, second part between the existences is the existence of a candidate is, does it exist without us, without our humans? Does someone has to think about this? We take again our toolbox. Obviously not. That A equals C is independent from that someone has three situations to check this, to prove this. And the third thing, is there someone who accepts this? Say, we humans, we must show acceptance for seeing this. Then we have all three requirements for immortality in one logical thing. Because maybe everything is immortal. No, this is easier to find something which is which underlies mortality. For example, if I draw a line, I can define this is my starting point. The line ends here, and I define this as my end point. This is an action, this is a line. The whole process is obviously has an end and has a beginning. So, what does this mean if we take more complex things than lines or mathematical logic? Let's take love. First, is there existence of this love? I have to rely on my body and on my toolbox. I feel it day by day, night by night. It does not change. Obviously, at least, love is another candidate for immortality. The second check is, does it exist without us? Love is a part of information, is a part which has been realized by us. What can kill love? What can have an interest to end love, even with death or whatever can happen? The third criteria we have to check, is there someone who accepts this? And here I use my toolbox I got with my birth again. I think there is someone who checks it. So my immortal love for you, my honey.
Spoken like a rocket scientist.
I had to find.
That was beautiful.
Very good.
Lonnie, do you choose Guenter as your husband, to have and to care for always, to trust and believe in, to cherish and respect, to share an always deeper and stronger love?
I do. You're going to sense a big differences in our levels of intelligence.
Oh,
Hear what I have to say.
don't work with your Mensa titel.
Liebe Guenter, I'm so pleased and proud to have this opportunity to express my love and affection for you today. You have filled my heart with joy and abundance. Your love has been a great source of restoration and strength for me. Your example has shown me the power of honest, unconditional love. Your kindness and your tolerance inspire me to become a better person. It is my honor to take you today as my husband. I pledge my love to you for today, for tomorrow, and forever. Ik liebe die, mein Schatz.
Yeah.
Young people, they always kiss before the minister tells them.
Oh, we kissed already before.
So you can't kiss too often, can you? No? Please join me in the spirit of prayer. May the spirit of peace and joy unite your hearts in the bonds of love and friendship. Lonnie and Guenter, may your home be a place where everyone recognizes the respect and affection you accord one another. May you discharge the duties of marriage fully and completely, as you become sharers of one another's joys, consolers of one another's sorrows, and companions down the pathways of life. We rejoice in the radiance of loyalty which unites you so strongly that marriage and a life together are your common goals. We glory in the future you present us. May your relationship express the love and peace which are the hope of the world. Amen. And Guenter and Lonnie, you have freely chosen marriage and have signified your love and commitment to each other in the joining of your hands. While this marriage will not be registered in the courts, it is no less a spiritual union of two individuals into one family, one love, one life. I pronounce that you are husband and wife. Now may the blessings of those who truly love rest on you this day and forevermore. You may kiss your bride again. And this benediction is from the Apaches, Native Americans of this land. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness for you. Now you are two bodies, but there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I guess we'll have a receiving line, but Guenter doesn't have to stand.
We don't need
Everybody
everybody can just
You're coming
shake your hand and give you a hug.
Yeah.
We don't have to pick right side of the car.
Never our
I
toes.
I'm with you, yes.
Where are you
It
going
was
to
only
come?
the last step, yeah.
Where do you want to sit?